And hello and welcome. So we are back with our usual races, and this time we are playing a different game. We've done this before.
Firework pulver.
This time we are playing The Hobbit, an old time game that I myself played and enjoyed a lot as a child. And it has a very big and storied speedrunning history. And yeah, what we're like everyone, I taught everyone here now the route for the any percent NMG about 3 weeks ago now during Easter. And well, now everyone needs to show what they have learned and how well they have improved since then. And I will apologize ahead of time. The commentary might be light for this race, as I am not totally physically well currently. Any of you who know my voice will probably realize it's a bit softer than usual, and I might not be able to speak throughout this entire thing, simply physically not able to. But we'll hopefully still have a great race and see if people have learned to speedrun this game.
Yay.
So, yeah. A couple other things before we start. In case anyone who does not know this game is watching the stream, The Hobbit is quite different from Small Hobbit in how easy it is to follow what is happening. So I will do just some short nomenclature and explanations before we really get into it. So a lot of the game is about finding and using alternative end triggers. So will very often look like the players are simply just jumping out of bounds and then suddenly they complete the stage. That's because they have hit an alternative end trigger that the developers have put in the game for probably testing purposes or something similar to that. I do not know. I'm not an expert on that. But they are there, these alternative end triggers, and those are the probably most usual thing we're going to see, or we're going to see some interesting way of getting to the end trigger, because there's also a lot of out of bounds. So a lot of the game will be played that way, and a lot of clipping through walls that we will see. So a lot of interesting stuff there. The nomenclature I mentioned, what we will see at the beginning is that from the very start, players will be doing what is called slash jumps. That is, they attack and then immediately jump, because that gives Bilbo, the main character, some more momentum, propelling him forwards compared to just walking normally. And the second thing is a slope boost, which is players will do a jump attack onto a sloped wall, which will send them flying up into the air, riding the slope with their jump attack. And otherwise, I think most things are they are as they appear. The rest of the things, those are the sort of main weird looking things. I see which they are trying to show some things. They're showing some long jumps, with also an alternative movement method, which is faster going downhill but not uphill. I think that is all the details we need for now. If the players would please go into exit to the menu. Those are the words I'm trying to say. I will just, yes, I need to have this up. Okay, everyone has set them as ready on racetime.gg, and everyone is there, right? 1, 2, 3. Yes, everyone is there. As per usual, I will manually start the timer. Your life split, this is to the runners, your life split should start counting down from 15. If it does not, if something with the life split and the timer does not work, as usual, just relax, play, like I will count down the last 5 seconds of the timer, and then you guys just play as normal, and then we'll handle race time after you finished the race. Good. Are there any questions, interjections, anything that people would like to bring up now?
No.
No.
Let's go.
Good. Yes. Then we are ready to go. Hello. Oh yeah, this is the thing I want to click on. There it is. I'll be pressing force start in 3, 2, 1. Now your timer should have started.
Good luck.
Yes.
Yeah,
good
good
luck,
luck. Sweet
everyone.
dreams, everybody.
Sweet
Good luck.
dreams.
Sweet dreams.
Be
See you in battle, everybody.
Be ready.
See you in battle.
Everyone
5,
get a
4,
sub 30 at least.
3, 2, 1, go. Let's see how everyone does. And everyone into the first stage of the game called Dream World. Expect to see a lot of similar. And we already soon up on the very first skip in the game. And this, and you see red. That was a slope boost. You see, Pinky misses. Wire is trying to set it up. So what they do here is they ride up the slope of that wall and hit the end trigger, which is very big up there. Ooh. And the nerves of having to do the race are having people miss this trick, and it's completely understandable. It is actually harder than it looks. But by now, most people into an unexpected party where the point is they should repair this bridge, but as you might have seen Red Ring just do, he just jumped over instead. There's an invisible wall, so you have to jump over in this way. And again, looking at Red Ring stream, which I'll take his audio now, so you have a bit of background music. This is him just running into a wall, and boom, there he goes through it. Rice is about to do the same skip. And this is a lot of what happens in this game for the PC version. It has a lot of these places where the collision with the walls just don't quite align, and you can just wiggle your way through. And nice, Red getting his troll hole skip in second try. And here you see him going for this alternative end trigger that is out of bounds, and Rice right at his heels. Both of them going into Overhill and Underhill. The only stage in the game where you sort of have to really play most of the stage. Oh, maybe Cloud's Burst could also be argued for that, but doesn't have any really out-of-bounds sections. And this is where we can follow up on the rest. We have Pinky doing the troll hole skip. Nice. Scurvy trying to get it up here. And reloading. You see Scurvy, he reloads. He took a save and then reloads to get his charge back for his jump attack, so he can do it again more quickly. Let's see. Red not going for the pillar skip. As he shouldn't in a race setting. There's a skip there that Red could have done, which would have been slightly faster, but definitely not worth it in a race setting. So, what do we have here? Oh, Wire also getting the troll hole skip. That is one of the hardest skips in the run. Meanwhile, Pinky has picked up firewood for Bofer. And again, Red in the lead. We'll see him here try to wiggle his way into this stone pillar so that he can skip past this door right here. And he's through. Using Red's audio makes it also nice to explain what he's doing. But Rice is right at his heels. Also, not quite getting. And red opts to wait for the cutscene. Probably smart choice in a race setting. What I forgot to say during setup was I really recommend that people pick as many save points as possible during the race in case you have anything like a crash or a soft lock, then you can reload from a save immediately instead of having to redo a lot of stuff. We have unfortunately had quite a few crashes whilst practicing this run. Good.
Am I bad at the game?
It's a race, Scurvy. You might be a bit nervous. Now, if you look on, I didn't explain it when Red was doing it here, but Rice is now coming up on the Bean Island jump, and he just takes it with no setup. At this point, I would not say it's not up with the most difficult tricks, but it's definitely harder than it looks. It's rather precise, and just doing it without a setup, you can very easily just fall into the water and die. So that's cool to see, just going at it. And yes, what you also saw Rice do there, what you've seen Red do before, but oh, Red stream has okay, there he's back again. That's good. So yeah, I'll explain when someone else gets to the overhill ending. I think that's so. Red, what are you gonna do now? Which strat are you gonna go for? Oh boy, I might have provoked Red into trying Invis card. So Red is doing doing an alternative strategy here that is faster. Let's see how he goes. He's gonna pick up this invisible minecart here and go for it. This is more dangerous. He's going for a zero slash strategy, it seems. By zero slash, I mean he did 0 attacks before hitting the sign there, which is something. There's an invisible minecart running around on those tracks when you do the way Red just did, which will kill you if you hit it. So the different ways to avoid being hit by that. Meanwhile, Rice has opted for the more safer strat of going around climbing the chains instead, and he will now shortly enter the normal minecart that you're supposed to use in this game. And then he'll hit the signs and go the correct way. But cool. Meanwhile, Red just blazing his way into flies and spiders. This is not the longest, but one of the longer stages, and with the most amount of soft locks that I'm aware of, at least. It makes it quite a bit dangerous when speedrunning. Yeah, I mentioned it, and Red immediately picks a save point because... Oopsie. Ooh, that could be dangerous. Yeah, remember, do not load your save if there's dialogue going on. Yes. Rice also into the flies and spiders.
I can't believe I spent 4 minutes on Troll.
Oh. Which, yeah, that's what happens. It's a race setting. Meanwhile, Pinky and Wire in Flies and Spiders, while Witcher and Scurvy are doing the overhill and underhill. Oh, and...
I just died to like lightning.
That is such unfortunate RNG. Now Witcher down in the bottom right corner, also coming up on the Bean Island jump. Ooh, not taking a save, but he might do the set. Oh, and a frozen stream, of course. Meanwhile, Red, having skipped, already gone past all the skips I might have explained while he was doing. That slope boost that Red and top middle just did, I hate that one. I hate it so much. Not supposed to be difficult, I think, but I certainly do not like it. Yes, and now red is coming up on perhaps the great equalizer here, the hardest skip in the game. Already jumping up on this edge with the slope boost. First try. Clipping into the tree, no problem. Jumping over. And long jump to victory. So much happens in that skip, but it's hard to explain in one go what goes on there. But it's, again, an alternative end trigger right near the beginning of the stage, skipping everything in the stage. A PC exclusive. Meanwhile, yeah, Pinky, Rice, and Wire, and Flies and Spiders. Here, Red, again still in the lead, jumps out on a small piece of collision that's on the water. You can see, oh, and now he wants to lodge himself into just getting into the water, so that the waves start moving him out to sea. See, the screen is moving ever so slightly. This way he's gonna make his way to an alternative entry. And Rice in the barrels out of bond, getting the slope boost second try. Oh, and the tree clip. First try, at least what I've looked, and gets past. Nice. Oh, Witcher dying to the spiders. Always a risk you have to run. Pinky trying to hit, yes, a load trigger there to load the remaining of the stage. There, Red got to the point he wanted to be and fell into an alternative end trigger. Rice, meanwhile, also doing the water walking just behind Red Ring. Red just needs to fail one skip or two for Rice to overtake him. Oh, but this, okay, Rice finally getting into the water, having to use quite a number of rock throws for it. See if Red can wiggle his way into this corner right here. And ooh, yeah. Pinky also getting the barrels out of bond here. Navigating all the invisible walls and there. And it is so dangerous at the very end there of the barrels out of bonds, the tree where you climb up, because you just, if you fall down, you are so likely to soft lock. Oh, Red seemingly struggling a bit with the wall clip. Oh, there he's getting it, but needs to hurry up then, because Rice is right at his heels. There he goes. Now, Red is coming up on one of the more dangerous skips in the run. He will have to jump past an invisible wall, but also, there he goes. Inside info jump, first try. Getting past an invisible wall and hitting an alternative end trigger behind it. It's a very precise jump. Opting for the ring to not get murdered by spiders. I absolutely respect that.
The treasure behind those doors is worth more than all the Shire.
Oh. Wire and Pinky both having their break time in a warm welcome, waiting to drift out to sea. And that is Red getting into Cloud's Burst, the last stage of the game. This stage involves using a glitch I have not explained yet, so maybe I should take a short while to talk about that. Bilbo's position is saved by the game whenever he touches the ground, but sort of 2 seconds delayed, which means if you keep jumping, the game will remember where you last were when you were on the ground. So if you fall out of bounds or anything like that, the game will return you to your last safe ground, which Red will here use to teleport himself back up after loading the final parts of the stage. And always goes for that right. Yeah, there was... Oh my god, Red is going for the wall walking. I hate this kid. I know. I love this kid, but Jesus Christ, he takes some unnecessary risks from time to time. Here Red walks across invisible walls to get, and he does, and he needs to get past yet another, and there he goes. And Pinky getting the inside info jump as well. Nice. Meanwhile, Red with these extra risky strategies done during a race setting. Ah, god damn it, Red. Always has gained himself quite the lead. But Rice is also into the final stage of the game, and Pinky not far behind on that gathering of the clouds, second to last stage. Meanwhile, Wire also hitting the inside info jump. Really cool to see.
Sniped.
Oh, and Scurvy getting sniped by bats. And Red towing around a cutscene trigger that is not... Did you think about it, Red? Did you think about alternative ending? And here Red's come up. And Red finishes first in the race with a time of 16 minutes and 13 seconds. Much faster than I had anticipated anyone to actually do for this race. That is quite impressive. Oh, and I looked away for a second, and it seems Rice has been set back to the start, which of Cloud's Burst, which means Pinky might be the person up for claiming second place here. Oh, has he... There he gets the cutscene trigger and the load trigger for the remaining of the stage. Rice trying his best to reclaim his second place spot. And everyone does this outside clip on the stairs, on the ladder, sorry. I hate you guys for doing this. I hope you know that.
We know.
Beyond crushed mold, the goblin king.
I love you too, Sai.
Were dismayed, but not defeated.
Works.
Meanwhile,
Suddenly,
GG, Red.
Pinky doing the more safer route, only 5 seconds slower or something like that. Rice right at his heels. Better, faster movement from Rice is having him slowly gain up on Pinky, but Pinky still has the lead for that second place spot. Wire also trying to... did you... You don't have...
I failed it.
No, you don't fail. Just try to get it. If Corbin
No,
dies...
I stayed on the ground for long enough during the cutscene because I
you
wasn't...
stayed on the ground for too long.
Make me choke, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you choke by saying you're slightly ahead of Rice now. Can you hit the cutscene trigger down here and go down to
My mom
beyond?
was literally calling me. Leave me alone, Mom.
Mom, again, I'm playing video games.
I can't pause the game, Mom.
Oh god, how laughing hurts. No, it seems though Rice is doing his best to try and catch up to Pinky, he will not make it unless Pinky falls down here. Woo! And Pinky finishes second place in the race with a time of 18 minutes and 51 seconds. Rice right behind, 18 minutes and 58 seconds. GG to both of you, claiming second and third place spot. Oh, Wire. Good, getting his warp clip. Witcher complaining, getting sniped.
You got sniped, Rice. Yeah, that's why I used the ring in Cloud's burst once I got up.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's right. I keep that goddamn profile picture. Keep thinking that he's Witcher. But meanwhile, Wire seems to be in a comfortable spot here to claim fourth place. Witcher in inside information, and Scurvy in the licensed spider, still having had quite a bit of trouble. That's what happens when you are in a race and things are suddenly different from practice. Let's see if I can... and Witcher's stream, of course, died. Witcher, if you... I'll take Scurvy's. Game crashed. Ooh, yes. Hope you have some good save points then. As I advocated, can you get it back up and running? I will. That is super unfortunate, but that is what we talked about, that we have had quite a few game crashes recently. Ow, Scurvy. To the barrels out of bonds.
Watch this first try, ready?
Nice. And
that's not even the best bit. That's not even the
Wire
best bit.
finishing in fourth place. Ooh, Scurvy, that's so sad. Wire in fourth place with a time of 21 minutes flat.
GG Wire.
Oh, who else? Oh, Red stopped streaming. Yeah, okay. I can stop watching the people who have finished their runs. Witcher, you are back to streaming. There we go. Having to...
So we can stop streaming then.
Yeah, just do it. Red decided that for you guys.
It's better to just...
Yeah, then we'd better see the people who are... Oh,
Yeah.
yes, and why also stop streaming. So we have left Scurvy, and Scurvy on the left side here, and Witcher on the right side. Witcher, quite a bit ahead, but not that much ahead with this crash. Having to do still both this clip, which can be a bit annoying, and the big, scary inside info jump, which is, if you don't get it just right, you die and have to do the entire clip and set up again. Can be quite a thing. Just see if... Good. I will... Good. Now I have everything I need on. Yeah. Witcher here using a strategy which these guys have invented on their own. They pull out Sting, Bilbo's glowing sword, and use it to see the patterns in the floor. I don't
reliable.
I don't get why they can't just see them. And also, great. Congratulations to Witcher for getting through, getting the inside info jump. I don't get it. I see that big dark mark in the floor clearly without, but ooh, that's, yeah, I was about to say that's far too... No, don't load, yeah, just die and let the game do its thing. It's far too late. You equip the ring, yeah, if you want to use it. But yeah,
Man, Scurvy and Witcher actually keeping this close.
yeah, it's like it
Determined to win the beat him on this now.
Witcher coming out of nowhere last minute, by the way, because before today he had a 40-minute time.
yes. Before today, Witcher had only played the game like the run once or twice. His PB was 40 minutes.
Scurvy does have a 20-minute time, but he was not able to play the last week because he was gone for work. So it was pretty even.
I'm still so baffled by this strategy where you use the sword to see the. There you go, Scurvy getting the inside info jump. Meanwhile, Witcher has done Cloud's Burst. Oh, sorry, no. In Gathering of the Clouds. But that is a short stage, and there are so many things that can go wrong in this Cloud's Burst final stage, so nothing is settled quite yet. Let's see how it goes.
Treasure behind those doors is worth more than all the Shire.
That's a red for teaching me that.
Scurvy. Oh, and Witcher gets sniped by the goblins, meaning we are now equal exactly as both load into the beginning of Cloud's Burst. That was so unfortunate for Witcher. Yeah, you can of course use the one ring to turn yourself invisible and to avoid getting hit by those arrows, but it is slower to move with the ring than without, so you usually don't want to do it, but damn, that does hurt. Ooh, Scurvy. Just missing the slope boost up this. Witcher can get Witcher not taking chances, using the ring. Remember to get your stable ground. making absolutely sure that he's not missing that. Oh, Witcher using setup here. I think an older setup, so he can slowly take his time. Make sure there. See the goblins load in. That's his cue to go, go, go. Oh, Scurvy, meanwhile, with his own faster setup. Slowly maybe catching up to Witcher here. All of you guys are using the outside clip onto the ladder. Oh, and Scurvy. Yeah, you gotta go die to the goblin, Scurvy. That's yeah. Gotta just take it.
If they would load in.
Yeah, there you go. Or either you or Corwin dies. That's how you. That is so unfortunate. There you go. This does, however, put Witcher at quite an advantage here at the end. Quite sadly. But Witcher probably doesn't mind.
I was so determined to go fast that I forgot to save.
Yeah, and after all, it is faster to not save, but yeah, in a race setting, so much can happen. Meanwhile, now Witcher doing the outside, out of bounds navigation. Oh, going very much to the left here. That's his own idea for how to do that, but I see. Scurvy also not taking chances with the snipers. Witcher sneaking. Oh, all Witcher not taking any chances with the load trigger. There's a load trigger to a cutscene that will put you down on the ground there, and then you'll have to do a wasted jump attack. Having to wait a bit for that to be... and Corvin dies. Or Scurvy. Even more of a setback than a single jump attack. And Witcher finishes up the run.
GG Witcher.
Oh, Scurvy. You have
Scurvy messed up.
Yeah, Scurvy, you've messed up.
I noticed.
You've accidentally split, I see. But But okay, Witcher comes in fifth place with a time of 28 minutes and 37 seconds.
Crazy upset from Witcher. Literally, all of us expected him to get last.
Yeah.
Someone help Corwin! I have to help him.
This Corwin skip not treating you nicely. Witcher, yeah.
It's completely fair, Witcher. You can't blame any of us for thinking that. You didn't play until today. Didn't think you were gonna come in last minute and snipe someone. That's crazy.
Are you opting to forfeit Scurvy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Opted to forfeit last place to myself.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair.
4 deaths in Overhill Underhill, 4 minutes in Trollhole, you know, it adds up.
That is what happens with and I will put us in here. Yes, it should still have.
You're just throwing rocks at Corwin, dude.
He deserves it. Someone deserves to be stoned at Corwin.
Well, that finishes up our little race here for Smol Hobbit speedrunners learning to speedrun. Oh, I can remove this audio. Good. And this was Smol Hobbit speedrunners learning to run the Hobbit. Any percent
Thank you,
NMG on the PC. I hope everyone had a fun time. I at least had fun commentating. Perhaps too much commentating. I might have strained my voice a bit too much here, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you were able to commentate still.
Yeah, thank you for your efforts.
Cool, it's cool. Thank you very much, everyone, for participating, and congratulations to Red for, well, yeah, I don't even have to change anything, being our champion as usual. Like, that's nothing different from usual there. Red won the race. Big surprise. Who would have seen it coming? Eat the child. Ah, yes.
The child wins.
Yeah.
Real race.
But Rice, you really put up a good fight with Red. You were at his heels for so much of the race. And then just a small mistake at the end there, and then Pinky suddenly gaining in on both of you, claiming a second.
I'm very surprised to get an 18 in the race. That's insane.
That is really good. Like 1851. That was what I would have expected first place to be in the race.
Yeah, I mean my PB is 18.
Insane race.
And I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of saves I didn't pick up. I skipped most of the saves still. But there's still a few saves that I picked up just in case.
Yeah.
And I got barrels first try, and that nearly gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, I saw like that was really. Oh, and Scurvy there.
I just fixed that for you.
Yes, and then you go. Yeah, you
but
finish with it. Yeah, that's
the big thing for me. In Cloud's Burst was I used the ring after those float boosts because I didn't want to get sniped.
I get
like
that.
Rice.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate when it happens. Gotta go faster than the goblin shoot. Well, so what did you guys think? Did you enjoy The Hobbit? Did you enjoy the game?
Yes, it was a good game. I have to continue to play to get sub 20 now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting
definitely.
13.
Yeah.
For real.
And most of, if not, yeah, like except for Witcher, haven't all of you submitted runs to speedrun.com?
Yeah, all of us have except Witcher.
Cool. Witcher, you gotta do that. That's part of the deal here.
I'm looking
And-
forward to the Hobbit community speedrunning Smol Hobbit as well.
Oh,
That's gonna be
now
great.
now you are now you're poking at something. Oh, no pressure there.
No pressure, no pressure.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy, Sleepy.
I hoped everyone enjoyed the race, both competitors and viewers, and I hope we've not disappointed the Hobbit community too much with our race here and how we do things, the way we like to do commentary by teasing the competitors. That's always been my style. They can take it. They deserve it, all of them. Good.
Thank you so much for hosting, Sai, and your commentary, obviously.
No problem, no problem. Any last comments here at the very end from anyone before I close up the stream? No. Good.
No.
Well, thank you very much, everyone, and goodbye and take care.
GG.
GG. Firewood for Bofer.